Director of the Manchester Historic Association, and I am joined here today on the podium by Peter White, a very popular host of the morning show on Manchester Public Radio 95.3 FM. What a great afternoon for a parade, Peter.
Oh, it is something. Let me, all right, there we go. Manchester Police leading off the parade.
Great to have them, the Mounted Patrol Unit. I'm sure Kelly McKinney is behind the wheel.
But it is, like you were saying, we do have 38 degrees. It's not, I've done a few parades. This is, the weather is great.
There's no wind, and that's a key because we all know Elm Street is a canyon when it comes to cold wind blowing our way. Great to see representatives from the Union Leaders Santa Fund here.
Which has been around for how many years? It's been...
Don't test me. I was at the paper for 27 years, and it was in existence when I got there.
Right.
So just a great tradition in Manchester.
Now, did that really start over at Palace? No, it was Post Office Fruit?
Post Office Fruit. Yep, where all great things in Manchester have come to pass. Among our first units here is the Manchester Fire Department.
Love it.
For more than 60 years, members of the International Association of Firefighters have been filling the boot on behalf of the Muscular Dystrophy Association, MDA. Donations support research, MDA care centers, and sends kids to MDA summer camp at no charge to their families. So thanks again to the Manchester Fire Department, in particular their work with Muscular Dystrophy Association.
All right.
We all know members of the Manchester Fire Department, right. Peter. In my case, 3 of my brothers served, and we both have so many friends who are on the Manchester Fire Department. It's great to see the way they support the community. Obviously, our thoughts go out to the family of Steve DeRusso, who was recently released from Mass General Hospital after suffering burns at a fire here in Manchester. And it's just, again, a great tribute to see the way his brothers and sisters in the fire service cared for him and his family while he was incapacitated.
Absolutely. This is a, you feel the Christmas spirit. You know, it's in the air tonight. It is beautiful. It's great to see all the firemen out here. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Very nice.
Now, Manchester Crime Line Incorporated is a nonprofit organization that works alongside the Manchester Police Department.
That's right.
Offering rewards to citizens who provide information that leads to the arrest and/or indictment of criminals. Formed in 1981, Crime Line has assisted the MPD in solving thousands of cases, making Manchester a safer place to live, work, and raise families. Thank you to the Manchester Crime Line, folks.
Very good. Drop a dime, stop a crime. I think that's what they used to say. That's right.
Kim Griswold, take it from her. And they have a float, which is awesome. The kids get to ride in the float.
Yeah, our first float of the night. Wow. It looks like they worked hard on that. Very nice.
I love that. There's the other part of the slogan, Peter. Crime doesn't pay, but we do.
That's right. Very good.
Thank you to Manchester Crime Line.
Very good.
Whoa. Now we're into business here. The New Hampshire Army National Guard. The New Hampshire National Army Guard was created in 1680 by New Hampshire Governor John Cutt. Today they are marching with over 100 National Guard members, a Humvee, and a launcher.
That is great.
Welcome to the men and women of the New Hampshire Army National Guard.
It's great to see. It is great to see. Thank you.
What a thrill for the kids.
Oh, yeah. Now, do you remember coming to parades when you were a kid, John?
Oh, we'd be 10, 12 deep on the sidewalks on Elm Street.
Oh, yeah.
And I love to see so many people out today. And I really want to thank, again, the men and women of the National Guard for performing right in front of our reviewing stand here today.
All right, we can also welcome our viewers who couldn't make it down tonight on Manchester Public Television.
I understand we're airing on 2 channels simultaneously.
Yes, 22. We're on channel 22. So good evening, everybody.
Welcome to the show. If you are just joining us on television, my name is John Clayton from the Manchester Historic Association. I'm joined by Peter White, host of the very popular morning show on Manchester Public Radio. and it's our great treat to bring you the Manchester Christmas Parade. We are still viewing folks from the New Hampshire Army National Guard. We have a couple of very important tactical vehicles that are coming before us now, including a Humvee and a launcher vehicle.
That is great. It is, wow. This is already quite the parade.
We thank them for their service.
Elm Street looks great.
The crowds are just remarkable. It's so good to see. You know, a year ago we were not able to do this.
Nope.
We were not able to have the parade because of the COVID pandemic that we all hate. And now we have newly elected officials from Manchester.
Wow.
Congressman Chris Pappas in the flannel shirt just announced his re-election. I see Mayor Joyce Craig, Alderman June Trisciani, Alderman Bill Barry. Look at all these elected officials.
Wow.
We thank you all for your service to the city.
There he is.
Ben Brody,
Thank you, guys.
State Reps, Mary Heath. Great to have Mary here. Jim O'Connell.
There he is.
The Sapienzas are here.
Oh, Jim O'Connell. Tony Sapienza. Spicy.
Yeah.
He's a spicy meatball. Now, is this, I believe, coming up next? Is this the new? Is this a trolley?
This is the city's new historic trolley run by the Manchester Transit Authority. It came into great use a year and a half ago when I used it to conduct history tours of political scenes in Manchester tied to the presidential primary. We filled the bus 4 times. Political tourism is a real thing, and this vehicle was also used for the Leadership Manchester trolley tours of the city that I was able to conduct.
That is great. That is,
Look at all the waves we're getting off the bus.
I love that. It's a full bus.
It is a full bus.
That is a full bus. Now, way back when we had Riverfest, I believe, we had some trolleys running around for that.
Yes,
When I was a kid, that's all we did was ride around the city in trolleys.
they would shuttle people around, yep. And now it's our good friends from the Department of Public Works. As you know, Peter, from your Miracle on Elm Street fundraiser, the men and women who work at the Department of Public Works are incredibly community-minded, and so it's great to have them here in the parade. Look at the size of some of these vehicles that they use to plow our streets.
Oh, it's great.
And
I'll tell you what, they're responsible for the snowflakes that you're looking at up and down Elm Street right now. Fantastic. Happy holidays, guys. Thank you.
And we are fortunate to be joined right now by Mayor Joyce Craig, who just passed the reviewing stand, and now she's on the stand with us, Peter.
Oh, wow.
Say hello to the mayor.
Yeah, it's up.
I can't. Oh, now I can.
Yeah, didn't you go?
Mayor Craig, good
How are
afternoon.
you?
How are you enjoying your trip down Elm Street?
It was wonderful. What a crowd downtown. Awesome.
I had a hard time
Hi, guys.
getting to this side of Elm Street. I didn't think I was going to make it.
Plus, there were about, 1,500 Santas running down the street earlier. It was incredible.
Yeah, I spoke to a friend, and he said, when you get up to Elm Street, look for me. You'll be easy to find me. I'll
Yeah.
have a Santa suit on.
Now, we just saw real quick McIntyre Ski Area, which will be opening, I believe, is shooting for December 10th. That's what they're shooting for.
Nice.
So keep that in mind, folks.
Yes, Ross Bover and his
That's
team
where I
does
learned how to ski.
Yep, my daughter as well. Ross Bover and his team do an amazing job. We were able to partner with them for the Western Observatory foliage tours this year. And again, the people at McIntyre and Parks and Rec just did a great job making that a spectacular bucket list event for a lot of people in Manchester.
So it's great to see you, Mayor Craig. Very, very great to see you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays to you, too. Thanks
Now-
for being out here, you guys.
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? We get to meet our friends from Fortitude for Dance,
Yeah.
located right here in Manchester, led by studio owner Jacqueline LaFerriere and her team. Fortitude for Dance performs several times throughout the year for winter, spring, summer, and fall shows. Fortitude for Dance offers a variety of classes for both girls and boys, ages 15 months through adults.
Wow.
Hard-working dancers right there.
Great
Lots
to see
of
you, boys and
energy.
girls. Thank you.
Nice.
It's great. This is great. What a great night. Yeah, the crowds here, thanks for coming on down. I mean, I was pleasantly surprised to see there was a lot of traffic trying to get down here.
Yeah. It's really nice.
And it was great to see you walking with some of the newly elected officials as well as some of the returning officials. January will be a big month. There's been a large change in the board of mayor and aldermen in particular.
Yeah.
So you and others, we hope will be able to come together
Absolutely.
and continue to keep Manchester on this incredible projection that we're on to be among the most livable cities in the Northeast.
That's right. Now we have the New Hampshire Fisher Cats.
We got Fungo.
Is that? Yeah. Wow. All dressed up for the holidays.
Love that. What a great addition the Fisher Cats are to the community of Manchester. Our beloved hometown team. They're New Hampshire's minor league team affiliated with the Toronto Blue Jays. Of course, you all know that. They're joining us today with Fungo and his mascot friends, including Slider, Bonkers, and the Raleigh Llama as they make their
They have that many now?
as they make their way down Elm Street in their decorated trucks. And don't forget now, when you go to your next Fisher Cats game, notice the name of the street. They are situated on Line Drive.
So I have to mention, regarding the Fisher Cats, this parade wouldn't be happening had it not been for Eric Lesniak, who really led everything in this. He's got the experience, and he stepped right up and helped us, so tremendously grateful for all of his work.
He has been liaison for Peter and I as we prepared for this, and he helped put together our parade books. He also asked me if we wanted coffee on the podium, and I said only if it has Bailey's in it.
Well, I thought you were having Chardonnay.
No, he also makes a mean stuffed pepper. Yes, yes.
These are our friends from the Palace Theater Academy. We did not have them on our original roster. Again, Eric Lesniak saved the day by making sure we knew that the Palace Academy was coming here. Think of all the Palace Theater does for Manchester through Emma's Theater, the Child Performance, the Rex Theater, just a tremendous addition. And if you listen carefully, you will hear the strains of the Central High School Marching Band and Color Guard. More than 70 members from all grades sporting new uniforms delivered right before the pandemic and making just their second appearance on Elm Street. Let's listen to the Central High School Marching Band.
Manchester's first high school.
Yes,
Oh, please.
original.
The oldest,
Yeah, the oldest.
Mr. Doyle.
Ed Doyle
My
leading-
daughter's in there somewhere, too.
Oh, she is.
Wow. That's great to see them all out here tonight, though. I think the high school marching bands, I think it's great that they come out every holidays. It's one of my favorite parts of the parade, the three big schools there.
Right, and as you know, there were a number of years when there was a lot of controversy about the high school bands performing because they moved from the marching band season into their concert season. But it's great to see that people were able to come together and find a solution because you can't tell me that the kids aren't excited about this.
Oh, they're thrilled.
I remember my first parade on Elm Street walking with my Boy Scout troop, and it is electric. It's something you'll remember for the rest of your life.
We just saw Miss Manchester.
Very nice. The Miss New Hampshire Manchester Scholarship Program, Rose McKean, was crowned Miss Manchester on November 13th. She's 17 years old and will be a part of the national pageant coming up.
Wow. I wish her luck.
And now the Rhythmic Revolutions baton twirling team located in Nashua. Thanks for coming up to the Queen City, offering baton twirling and dance lessons for children age 5 and up. Now they're performing for you, Peter.
I know,
And
I
Mayor
love
Craig,
it.
Mayor Craig.
No, I used to twirl a baton once, and I had three girl cousins that did it, so there were batons all around. And I used to, I was good. Could you do it?
I could.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
All right. What about you?
One of my friends in the neighborhood, Lana Bovin, was a flaming baton twirler at West High School. Phenomenal talent, and I learned the secrets.
They let her do a flaming baton like on stage?
Don't get burned. Yes.
Did they let her do a flaming baton?
Yeah.
Wow. I don't know. Would they? Can you do that now?
She would do it in halftime performances at our football games, and she was just an amazing athlete. So the New Hampshire roller derby friends are coming up on
Yeah.
us.
I used to wear roller skates too.
And obviously, they are not marching, they are rolling as they go by our reviewing stand. It's the first women's amateur roller derby league in New Hampshire. NHRD is a member of the Women's Flat Track Derby Association. Roller derby's home venue is the JFK Coliseum, 303
Nice.
Beach Street. It's been their home since the year 2009.
Wow.
Mariana!
I love that.
The Manchester Girl Scouts. How awesome. It is cookie season, as I understand.
I love those cookies.
These Girl Scouts are part of Girl Scouts of the Green and White Mountains. They have about 20 troops that meet across the city, both after school and traditional troops. They are always looking for new girls to become involved from kindergarten through 12th grade.
Oh, this is great. I've done a few parades up the street here in front of Margaritas. This is the best. I mean, the weather-wise, this is the best one
really
you could
nice.
ask for. Now that's
Welcome, folks.
There's Patch.
Oh, yes, some of the service dogs with the Manchester PD.
all right. It seems like this parade just.
The Choose Love movement is here.
Now that's a sweet van.
It's modeled after the Choose Love enrichment program, Champions Choose Love. Focuses on the social emotional learning skills a team leader can utilize to develop self-awareness, strength, relationships with coaches, teammates, and competitors, and develop responsible decision-making skills. Now, here's a group that I know is near and dear to Mayor Craig's heart,
Yeah.
Manchester Moves. Empowering and active Manchester since 2008 by connecting Manchester to all of New Hampshire via urban trails and greenways. Manchester Move hosts a number of special days like the South Manchester Rail Trail, Stark Park Heritage Trail, and North Cleanup Day, and annual Celebrate Trails Day. Mayor Craig, talk about the trails around Stark
Yeah,
Park.
they've done incredible work. If you haven't been down there, I really encourage you to head on down. You can see the water now from Stark Park, and you can walk all around. There's a troll that's a surprise on the trail. It's just really beautiful. It connects to the Heritage Trail. You can go for miles now.
And some
wow,
of the
that's
beautiful
great.
bridge work they put in for pedestrian
Yes.
bridges. They had garden plots that were available for people to create their own gardens and grow their
Hi,
own
Theo.
crops. What a great group.
I love that. I love Manchester, Sharon.
Yeah. They had a community garden this year as well.
Yep, and that was really well populated. Colleen and I are down there often, and it's great to see the investment that those folks have made in the community to better Manchester for all of us.
Yes.
Right in the name. And the Ryan family, who decorated their vehicle in the holiday spirit along with a number of walkers to spread that holiday cheer. Thanks to the Ryan family.
All right, I see the Crusaders Band Memorial,
Well, Mayor Craig may stand.
Yes.
which is, Mayor Craig's alma mater,
Yes.
which is great. These guys are great. I saw them recently.
And they are sporting their traditional red, white, and blue uniforms, playing a medley of Christmas songs titled The Holiday March. The 45-member band is being led by senior drum major Jackson Frazier and sophomore drummer major Kaylee Kelly. Band members are Timothy Russell and David Bryan, directors rather. Ladies and gentlemen, the Memorial High School Crusader Marching Band.
They sound great.
45 kids. That's a great
Nice.
turnout.
These kids work hard.
They do. They do. And notice the drum major is illuminated for the occasion.
Yeah.
That is great. Were you guys in band at all?
I was not.
I was not.
I was not
But they
either.
inspired me on the football field at all times. Thanks again to the Crusaders Marching Band.
I was in chorus in 7th grade for about 2 months, and then I lost interest.
I've heard you sing on the radio. I think they lost
Yes.
interest in you. The Miss New Hampshire Scholarship Program. Look at these young ladies. Alexander Cookman, Olivia Fanjoy, Anna Sargent, Phyllis Mazzaglia, Eliza Fisher, Emily Vadaboncourt. It is a deep tradition that they carry on. The Miss New Hampshire candidates are joining us here. We wish Alexander and Olivia the best of luck in competing for the title of Miss New Hampshire.
yes.
Outstanding teen in February. Anna, Phyllis, Eliza, and Emily the best of luck as they compete for the title of Miss New Hampshire in April.
That is great.
The Miss New Hampshire Scholarship Foundation was able to grant more than $100,000 in scholarships to these young women across the state of New Hampshire last year, and those young women donated thousands of hours of community service.
Man,
Look
you
at
know-
that. Look. Can you do that?
No. No, I
No,
Here comes some super gymnasts. Holy cow.
I'll try when the Elliott Hospital emergency van comes by.
yeah, gymnastics wasn't for me. It wasn't calling me.
No, but this is the YMCA Allard Center of Goffstown gymnastics team. They're composed of gymnasts aged 7 to 18 years old. They compete in meets throughout New England and New York. Gymnastics has been a vital part of the Allard Center branch for more than 25 years. They take great pride in the development not only of successful gymnasts, but also in creating individuals that embody the YMCA's core values of caring, honesty, respect, and responsibility.
I love the YMCA. I have a history with it. I went there as a little kid and did some organized stuff, you know, like sports over there. And then later went to Camp Half Moon. Then I worked there for a little while.
Nice.
The after-school program, and also a camp counselor, yes. So there are kids out there in Manchester that I help guide along through life.
Oh boy. That takes tremendous strength, what they're doing.
Oh, the walking
and making it look
handstands.
so easy.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. That is, gee, wow.
And don't forget, they're doing it in front of us, but they're doing it for more than a mile as they made their way down
That's
Elm
right.
Street.
That is great. The hard-working kids.
Oh, there's a full split.
Yeah.
I'm getting uncomfortable just sitting here.
Yeah. I'm not very limber.
No. Stephanie tells me you're rigid and inflexible. I think she
Yes.
means personality-wise, but probably physically.
Right. Thank you.
Thank you again to the YMCA gymnastics team. Now, our good friends at WZID and The Mill, and from the Manchester Radio Group, here comes WZID The Mill 96.5, a classic rock station here in the Queen City, also playing what we call anthem rock if you're of a certain age, helping to make your commute a little more fun in the morning.
Yeah, a lot of. They mix it up over there.
They do, and obviously Neil and Marga on the 95.7 side just are iconic in the city of Manchester in the morning. It's hard to go into a business in the city in the morning that isn't tuned either to WZID or Manchester
Absolutely.
Public Radio.
I was just going to say, or what?
I know. I was setting them up.
Right. No. I love everybody on the dial. I really do. I mean, you know, you grow up listening to a lot of those stations that we've had forever. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
And now we have the Emmanuel Baptist Church from Hooksett. They've been participating in the Christmas parade since 2009. This year's float is a recreation of the nativity scene of Jesus' birth in Bethlehem, complete with live shepherds, Joseph, Mary, and even some suspiciously cute animals who are actually children in costumes created by one of their own longtime members. So Merry Christmas from the Emmanuel Baptist Church in Hooksett.
And this float looks like they worked pretty hard on it.
Looks beautiful.
It is beautiful. Yeah. And the lights just make it sing too.
That is great. Have you ever? Now, John, you were a grand marshal of a Christmas parade,
Yes.
weren't you? That's right. I know you like to talk about it. So
I-
why don't you let everyone know when?
It's- My humble nature prevents me from doing much, but there was a number of years in which the Manchester Christmas parade didn't happen. And back in 1994, the New Hampshire Institute of Art had a very young, energetic president named Andrew Svedlow, and he worked to bring the parade back. And he asked me if I would serve as Grand Marshal. I was at the height of my relative fame. My first book had come out, and he thought it would be perfect if I lived up to my persona and served as Grand Marshal in a Hawaiian shirt on the back of an open limousine.
That's
Wow.
beautiful.
I'm still cold.
So what you're saying is
you said yes?
I said yes.
So what you're saying is you basically saved the Christmas parade
I
single-handedly.
I saved Christmas. Let's not be modest here. Thanks again to our friends from the Emmanuel Baptist Church.
Very nice.
So nice.
Very nice.
Oh, there's those animals dressed as children, or children dressed as animals.
Now what's going on now? Wow.
Well, for those of you who are fans of robotics, this is the Power Knights' first robotics team. It's a partnership between Manchester West and Goffstown High School and the 4-H STEM initiative. This is their 21st season in the first robotics competition, which, as you all know, pairs high school students with professional members to design and build a 120-pound robot to compete in an 8-week window. For more information, go to powerknights.com or come to 200 Bedford Street and see the amazing things the U.S. First Robotics program has done for the city of Manchester and really the country.
Absolutely.
Dean Kamen's vision.
What you don't know, all those people we saw just walk by right now, those are robots. That is great. That is something. What an asset to the city.
It is. And again, to know that the U.S. First Robotics began with 12 teams competing at Memorial High School to the last couple of years when the Georgia Dome in the Epcot Center was simply not big enough to contain what has become a global competition, again, all through the foresight of Dean Kamen.
All right, I see MPAL coming up.
And we also have the Manchester City Library and Manchester School District Bookmobile coming up eventually.
Oh, okay, yeah.
What a great float. Is this MPAL?
Yep, the MPAL kids are with them.
Nice.
Yep.
That is great. They do so much for
Yep.
kids in the city. It's wonderful. I love this.
It's a safe haven for kids from 5 to 18 with the mission of connecting police officers and other positive role models with the youth of Greater Manchester in hope of creating healthy, confident, and productive citizens.
And an amazing flow. Like that is
something.
It really is. That's huge. Great job, guys. I love that. Now
And here's our bookmobile right there.
Amy Allen's driving.
Amy Allen is driving, Assistant Superintendent of Schools. Amy, good to see you. Curbside service is now available with the bookmobile. Special thank you to Quark Motors and Sousa Signs for donating the vehicle and the wrapping. You can find more information when the bookmobile is coming to you at manchesterlibrary.org. Now, gear up, Manchester.
Merry Christmas.
Works with girls 9th and 10th graders in the district to support educational goals. Gear Up stands for Gaining Early Awareness and Readiness for Undergraduate Programs. They aim to encourage students to explore all educational and career opportunities post-high school. Welcome to Gear Up Manchester.
I'm looking all the way up the street, guys.
They do incredible work, really
Yeah.
helping kids understand what the opportunities are at the end of high school. So, and working with them starting in middle school, so it's great.
I'm looking all the way up the street, and it's just a sea of people here. Have come down here to witness this live tonight. It's great. It's
Everyone's happy.
yeah.
Now we have a representative here from the Londonderry Raceway. Those of you who read my books know that it was once known as the Manchester Motordrome. It's back in the parade. The raceway is Mini Cup car racing, junior Mini Cup car racing, every Saturday, ages 5 and up. Great to see that out by the airport, seeing that lane being used again.
Typically, we have some wind down here on Elm Street, as we all know. That's what happens down here. But tonight, what a beautiful night!
It is. Couldn't ask for better. Trying to get a read on this float. I don't trust my parade book. I want to make sure we're identifying the right people in the right sequence. But this is another spectacular float.
Yeah, the floats this year. I mean, these people have worked hard.
Londonderry.
Again, our friends from the
Raceway.
Londonderry Raceway. Look at the mini cars they have. And those are the vehicles that kids learn to drive. Junior Mini Cup car racing, Champ Kart racing, and racing every Saturday for ages 5 and up.
That is great.
That's a product of a lot of work.
I've driven by many times.
Look at the next Danica Patrick riding in the last vehicle.
Lucky.
I hear West High School.
Right.
All right, if they
It
play the alma mater, I'm going to get a little misty, okay? I'm going to tell you that right away.
Will you really?
Oh, absolutely. The Manchester West High School Blue Knights Marching Band is being led by senior drum majors Chloe Baudette and Olivia Page Howe, as well as junior drum major Lottie Emery. The band is over 30 members strong and so excited to be back in the Manchester Holiday Parade. And as a very proud graduate of Manchester High School West, it's great to have them back in the parade.
They sound great.
Oh, they sound wonderful.
Next up, our friends from the Manchester Animal Shelter. You know full well, Peter, they're regular guests on your morning program. They're celebrating 25 years of serving the Manchester community. They offer a lot of community programs such as low-cost spaying and neutering, Fix a Pet program, and a pet food pantry. If you're looking at a furry-friendly home for the holidays, look no further than the friends of the Manchester Animal Shelter.
Wow. Your ride's here, John.
Safe Wheels Transportation, as they transport Santa's elves in their holiday decorated transport vans.
What a great job. Wow.
That is very nice. You see the Cub Scouts in the back?
Lucky. I always wanted to do that when I was a kid.
Were you in a parade in Manchester when you were a kid?
No.
Really?
No, I used to go to them, but I wasn't in a parade till we started doing the morning show.
Okay.
And that first year we were in the parade.
Is it?
I don't know. What else would it be?
They're not on my list.
Wow.
Yeah, gotta be.
There you go. Looking good, guys. I think that's Mike Craig's old car. Is that-
Where is he?
Let's talk a little bit while we're waiting for the next line about some of the great stuff. The Christmas light tour with the trolley.
Yes. Still time to sign up?
Oh, okay, that's wonderful. And then you also, if people want to do some retail shopping over at the mall, that route is now free till when?
End of Christmas. It's
Wow.
through Christmas, through
Okay.
December.
That is great.
I got our friends from Safe Wheels Transportation coming by. And now the Whoville Fire Department.
And was your brother part of that?
Straight from Whoville, here comes the Grinch driving the fire truck. So look out for the green creature that is the bane of every child's existence come this time of year. There he is, Peter. Watch out.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. That's right.
He'll snatch the warmth from your heart.
Wow, he drives. I didn't even know they had a fire department. All right, we keep trucking along here. Thanks for tuning in. Let's give a big shout out to everyone behind the scenes, Manchester Public Television, for getting this everything down here. And for the first time, we're actually down at center stage here.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very exciting.
Jason Cody, Mike Jem, Joe Lar, what a great crew. Thanks for making us look good. And thanks to Mayor Craig for doing exactly the same thing.
Oh,
Making us look
they're
good.
doing all the hard work.
This is the National Charity League of Southern New Hampshire, Families in Transition. Snow Place Like New Hampshire is the theme for their float. It was built with the 8th grade class at the National Charity League on behalf of families in transition. National Charity League is a mother-daughter organization that teaches philanthropy, leadership, and culture to our female youth. The 13 Bedford girls wanted to create a float to honor not only what New Hampshire offers outdoors to its families in the winter, but also the social services it provides. So we want to say thank you again to our friends from the National Charity League of Southern New Hampshire and Families in Transition.
Now, I don't know what this is coming up next, but this is
awesome.
spectacular.
It is. I'm
This
gonna take
is.
a picture.
Some of these organizations have really outdone themselves
They
this
really
year.
invested a lot of time and energy, and we are so grateful here in Manchester that they take part. This is the Gospel Baptist Church coming to Elm Street in their 5 vehicles in the parade,
Wow.
along with their
Wow.
giant gingerbread house. Gospel Baptist Church has been serving the Manchester community for more than 30 years. Well, you see our friends Charlie Brown and Snoopy and Woody,
Look at this next
Minnie
one.
and Mickey.
Right.
Now, Joyce, you're younger than I am, so is that Olaf?
Olaf, yes.
Thank you. From Frozen?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah. And he's riding in a sleigh, which is very appropriate.
That is Olaf.
I'm sure the young folks in the parade were having a blast
Thrilled,
as
absolutely.
Olaf made his way down the road. Again, they did 5 floats, the Gospel Baptist Church.
And they are here annually
Great
many years
participants,
now,
yeah. They are situated in what for many years was the Franco-American Center here in Manchester on Concord Street, and they've been a great addition to the community.
Yeah, I believe we've had them on the show a few times. All right, we got a little bit of a
lull, a
Yeah.
delay in the action.
that's all right.
They're catching up on the end.
That happens, you know. This is, you know, and thanks to everyone that was involved in getting this together, so we would have the Christmas parade this year.
Sure. And, you know, it's a season of good cheer, and good news is always welcome. Mayor Craig, can you talk a little bit about the $25 million raise grant the City of Manchester will be receiving?
Sure.
A lot of people put a lot of work into what we hope will be a great part of the future of the Mill Yard.
Absolutely, yeah. So we applied 3 times. This was a charm this year. We were thrilled to hear City of Manchester is receiving, as you mentioned, $25 million. The most the only money coming to New Hampshire and the most that any
city
city
in
got
the country.
this year. So we're focusing on the Mill Yard, as you said, South Commercial Street. There'll be a pedestrian bridge, another access out of near where Fisher Cat Stadium is to Elm Street, really focusing on traffic mitigation and increasing bike and pedestrian opportunities throughout the city. It's really exciting, and with that comes a lot of development. So it's really, we're so thrilled.
Yeah.
And like you said, so much work. You know, the Department of Public Works worked extremely hard. Folks in my office worked hard. You know, just throughout the city, and then partners in the city as well. And lots, you know, we always talk about the community and how special it is. And I think that this is a real good example to show the support that we have in our community, because when we asked for letters of support, everybody said yes, you know, ranging from nonprofits to businesses in the Mill Yard and throughout the city of Manchester. So this was truly a community partnership, and I'm thrilled that we saw positive results.
And we at the Manchester Historic Association were asked to contribute a letter as well. And I'd like to think that ours was disproportionately important simply because of the historic nature of the Mill Yard. And I know that there were people who think that, oh, you're a history organization, you're rigid and you're stuck in the past and you don't like growth. But in my letter, I talk about the Mill Yard as a living, breathing thing that needs to be allowed to adapt and grow and expand and to make way for changes. And so I was thrilled to write the letter.
Thank you.
3rd time. And again, 3rd time's the charm.
It worked.
So we're all very proud of what that will mean for the future of the Mill Yard.
Yeah, speaking of the Mill Yard, what's going on down there?
Well, you just missed a fabulous holiday open house we had all
How
day
was it?
today. It was wonderful. We had an American Girl doll holiday party that was
sorry I
sold
missed
out.
it.
I know you would have loved the little cucumber sandwiches that were right up your alley, Peter.
Yes.
But the girls had a grand time. We had Miss Santa and Mrs. Claus for a couple of hours. One of our board members, Jeff Murdoch, did a great talk about the lost schools of Manchester, which
Yes.
the mayor and I had discussed during the Miracle on Elm Street event you did last week, Peter. So, yeah, we had a grand time at the Mill Yard Museum. Oh, thank you, folks.
Thank you.
Wonderful job with the floats.
That's nice.
We're receiving
Should we open it now?
we're
or do
receiving
do we-
some graft taking place on camera, which is probably not the best way to do it.
That's for you.
Yes.
Our friends from the
Right.
Gospel Baptist Church, thank you so much.
Oh, that's great.
Now, what have we got here?
I gotta say hi to my mom, by the way. I know she's at
She
home
watching?
watching right now. So hi to my mother, Kathy. All right. Wow, we don't. Wow, you know,
She's
Wow.
leaving us some Twizzlers.
Twizzlers, right?
Merry
Thank
Christmas.
you. Yep. Wow, this is their
The gingerbread truck.
again though. I mean, a lot of work went into that. Oh, jeez. All right, so then.
Here comes the wind.
Yes. All right, and
Trying to follow our parade roster here. Again, the Gospel Baptist Church is still making their presence known.
We also we should say Happy Hanukkah. It is the seventh night of
Yes.
Hanukkah tonight, so Happy Hanukkah to all our Jewish friends out there.
And it is the Sabbath, so we can presume they're not watching tonight, but hopefully they'll catch a subsequent broadcast.
Oh, they can't watch?
Right. The Daniel Webster Council of Boy Scouts Mobile Base Camp with Rudolph. Great to have them in. Look at this
wow.
float.
Now this is something else. Where did this come from?
This is, again, the Daniel Webster Council of Boy Scouts Mobile Base Camp. Daniel Webster Council of Boy Scouts are joined by the giant inflatable Rudolph along with their mini base camp float. It's never too cold to camp, and these scouts are rocking in the holiday camp style.
Wow. It's like now that's a pretty good balloon there.
That's a beauty.
Just barely cleared the light.
Hold on with both hands.
That's good. My son was a Boy Scout.
As
Became
wa-
an Eagle Scout, too.
As was I. I was.
Just
You were
made
too?
it.
Yeah, Daniel Peters at the Milliard Museum is also an Eagle Scout and a Scout leader. And we have an Eagle Scout who's working on a project at our research center on Amherst Street for,
Oh,
his,
nice.
for his Eagle badge.
Wow,
And
you
then we have
you
the-
guys did a lot when you were kids.
They're the letter carriers.
The National Association of Letter Carriers Branch 44. There's no pressure on them at this time of year, right, with letters to Santa?
Right.
Since it was founded in Milwaukee in 1899, the National Association of Letter Carriers has represented the rights of letter carriers. Today, representatives from Branch 44 are walking the streets to collect letters to Santa Claus. So, Mayor Craig, I know you have one in your pocket.
Mike
Yes.
turned mine in
Oh,
already.
Mike turned.
Right.
Okay, Mike turned it in for
Yes.
you. Okay. Now, I'm sure you're all old enough to remember when Gus Bernier, Uncle Gus,
Yes.
Oh, yes.
used to play Santa Claus on WMUR, and he used to read letters from viewers. And I was trying to impress my younger brother, Bill, to write a letter to Santa, so I wrote one, and Uncle Gus read it on the air. And I was in the 4th grade. It was a little mortifying. And when I got to school the next morning, it's like, you still believe in Santa? We all do, don't we?
We do.
Of course. I'm hoping to see Santa Claus tonight. I mean, that's a highlight, isn't it? What'd you do?
Should be coming soon.
I understand he's coming.
Oh.
Here's Tom Sapienza.
Yep.
He's actually on his route right now. He's trying to get through.
It's getting overtime.
He's trying to get
Tom.
through. Always nice
Thank
to
you.
see.
Now, the Manchester Fire Department Old Relief Pump will be carrying Santa with DJ.
Oh.
And hopefully they'll go easy on the siren for us.
Yeah. Manchester Fire Department. Jeez. I just can't master that much.
Our friends from Engine 10.
The firefighters turned out in force tonight.
Oh yeah, they
Big
did.
numbers, yes.
My grandfather was a firefighter.
Aw.
And we had a group come through earlier of firefighters,
Yes.
so they're represented at both ends of the parade.
Oh, this is so great.
I know this is. Here it is.
This is what
the
we
big man himself.
This
Yeah.
is what we paid our money for. Right here.
Santa Claus.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you to Santa.
Merry Christmas, Santa Claus. Awesome. That is something else. Now that was really Santa Claus. You guys are Santa Claus? You guys are Santa Claus? Oh, wow. Okay.
This
that-
was something. I really want to thank Mayor Joyce Craig for joining us for the Manchester Christmas Parade. I want to thank Peter White, my co-host, for joining us here. It's a very special night for Manchester. Mayor Craig, your final thoughts?
Just, thank the community. Your support means the world to all of us, and that, to see everyone out tonight enjoying this is fantastic. And thank you all for being here. And, this takes a village, right? There are a lot of volunteers tonight to pull this off, and
It's all about
very
community.
grateful. Yep.
And think about the activity of restaurants and bars here in
Yeah.
Manchester, downtown on Elm Street. There is a retail presence once again, and we just think this parade is a great thing to bring the community together again. So, on behalf of our friends at Manchester Public Television, my name is John good evening from the Manchester Christmas Parade.